Nigeria is in the grips of a fuel crisis. Prices have soared and political tensions are high, with many Nigerians feeling the economic strain. The Ijaw Youth Council recently threatened to stage a protest in the streets against the hardship across the country. There's a growing pressure on the government to find solutions. Amid all this, we still have pockets of political upheavals in various states, especially in Rivers. Chief Edwin Clark recently called for the arrest of the FCT Minister Youth of Ijaw, and this has added to the political drama. It is in the context of all this that we will be asking, how do modular refineries, if given the licenses, can help to kill and solve the problems of fuel crisis in Nigeria? To help us answer this question, we're being joined right now by the president of the Ijaw Youth Council Worldwide, none other than Dr. Alaye Theophilus. Dr. Alaye Theophilus is the president of a youth movement that boasts over 30 million individuals of Ijaw extraction. Dr. Alaye, you're welcome to the program today.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, let's get straight into it. The Ijaw Youth recently threatened, to go on a 14-day protest over the hardship in Nigeria. The question for me would become, we're coming from various protests that have seen, chaos. You guys have said you want to first reach out to your elders. Where are you guys on that process of reaching out to people like Chief Edwin Clark and other stakeholders?
Thank you very much. First of all, as people that find themselves, as Ijaw people, we found ourselves in a very peculiar area, which is the coastal region of the Niger Delta. As people where majority of our population is residing in the coastal areas, we find it very difficult to have motor transportation. So majority of our people, their means of transportation is through the boat. Now, the immediate past hunger protests, the people of the Niger Delta also registered their displeasure by saying that if the federal government and the IOCs and the oil and gas main players has been sincere to us, to Nigerians, that some of the challenges that we are facing today, we wouldn't have faced them. Why do we say so? In the past administration, the vice president came to the Niger Delta region, where after consulting and making good assessment of the environment, he found the reason why modular refineries should be established. After saying that the people of the Niger Delta are really good in carrying out the artisanal refinery. We were believing that after the consultation, the past administration is going to swing into action by giving the modular refinery licenses to sons and daughters of the Niger Delta that understand the terrain and the challenges that are before us. We were also believing that the federal government, the way the licenses are given to those in Zamfara for gold mining, these our brothers that are into the artisanal refinery are going to be fostered in order for them to
Okay, Dr. Alaye, we can hear you. Go ahead.
National development. But to our greatest dismay, refineries couldn't see the light of the day. The clusters that we believe that will be given to our people at the end of the day didn't come to limelight. What we are saying now is that the protest of end bad governance has come and gone, and as a people, we haven't seen the solution that the present administration is having to eliminate the impact of the fuel subsidy removal that our people are facing, especially in the rural areas where our people are buying petrol at above 3,000 naira per litre. So, as a people that respect hierarchy, we believe that before we will carry out another protest, which I believe will be more than 14 days, but the minimum we are programming is 14 days, where we are going to register our displeasure. But as people that have high respect for elders, and in the Niger Delta, Ijaw extraction in particular, Edwin Clark has always been at the forefront, trying to see how the Niger Delta can be completely developed, how the Niger Delta can be out of marginalization in terms of infrastructure. So we have decided to carry out a comprehensive and all-inclusive consultation with our stakeholders, like our father, Dr. Ike Clark, where we are going to rally around him. And after our due consultation, we are going to declare our protest open, where we are going to block all the necessary places that we believe that we need to register our displeasure to the federal government. Because
let me interject quickly. Let me interject quickly. Is there a plan to also ensure that this does not develop into violence?
No, the Niger Delta, our protests has always been well coordinated. We are not those group of people that people can easily hijack our protests. Before the election that brought in President TINUBU on board, we clamored that the presidency should be given to a certain person. But the certain presidency that we agitated for, this is not the result we are getting today is not part of the bargain. It's not part of the bargain. And as people, we must consult to see how we can see that the suffering of our people are liberated. The president and his cabinet must be deliberate in putting our people out of this poverty and hunger that is roving around our communities and homes.
All right,
That is the
President, let me quickly ask you. Let me quickly ask you, because I want you to hit on a lot of things because of our time. Now, you guys have been in support of Dangote and all the modular refineries and all that. The question is it just because it's for that region? Is it just because it's something from that region? That's why we want them to have the licenses? Or is it that we are saying that if they have these modular refineries, that it helps to alleviate the hunger, the hardship that's in the country today?
Well, that is a very straightforward question. You know, the answer to that question is very simple. If you go to America, Texas is the state of oil and gas. Why is it so? Because that is the city where all oil and gas related activities are being done. If you talk about investment, any refinery that is being established in the Niger Delta will have easy access to crude, because the crude in question that will be used for the refining process is domiciled here in the Niger Delta. And one of the challenges the oil and gas sector has been having is their inability to absorb the sons and daughters of the Niger Delta where they are carrying out their exercise. So bringing the modular refineries and other refineries to the Niger Delta will give the people sense of belonging, because sons and daughters of the Niger Delta is going to be employed. And by so doing, we are going to have products that will serve the entire nation. Not just about the Niger Delta people, but the entire nation. This fuel scarcity, the high cost of petrol price, as we speak like this, in our urban areas, they are buying petrol for 1,400, 1,400 per liter. But if you go to the rural area, as we speak like this, it's going above 3,000 per liter. So we are saying that if the modular refineries, and if at all the need be, the federal government is sincere and genuine, and if we cluster these accessional refinery operators into clusters and giving them the license to operate, we will have surplus petrol products to supply Nigeria. That is the position we want to
following this position, President. One of those calls you guys have made is the resignation of the CEO of NNPC, the group CEO of NNPC, that's Mila Kyari, and Henneken Lokubiri, who is the Minister for State for Petroleum Resources. What is crazy about this idea of this resignation, though, for me, is that Henneken he's an Ijaw man. So why are you guys not, why are you guys pushing that he too should resign?
IYC as a youth organization is a pressure group. IYC is not a limited company that is registered to protect the interests of one particular individual. If the interest of the generality of the ethnic nationality is being affected, then we cannot, in the name of protecting one man, then sacrifice the larger population.
Right.
What we are saying is, if the minister is incompetent, which he has shown to the general public, the IYC cannot be in position to say that he should remain. He has shown gross incompetence. This is the same group of people that have advised Mr. President. Anything that is happening between the oil and gas sector, the military and the petroleum minister oil are the people that are giving Mr. President the needed and the necessary advice and the report card. These are the same group of people that told Nigerians and the world that before the end of their first quarter in office, before the first 3 months, that the Port Harcourt refinery will be up and running. These are the same group of people that have refused to give Dangote refinery the needed crude oil to refine in order for Nigeria to reduce their level of suffering. So you cannot, we don't celebrate incompetence in IYC. That is the position of council. Not because you are our own and you are not doing well, we will come out and tell you that. No, that is not how IYC operates. We are telling Mr. President that military has failed. His selective approach to things has really caused Nigerians more hardship, particularly our people here in the Niger Delta. The Ijaw extraction, my constituents that are in the rural areas, I can't sleep every day. People are calling hunger, their inability to access health facility, drugs. People are now crying for people hunger. People that are sick wouldn't even approach the hospital because they haven't even eaten. That is the position of things. So we want Mr. President to succeed. If Mr. President must succeed, then those that have failed him must be fired.
All right.